Two Australian female skateboarders and their coach have tested positive for COVID in the United States while preparing for the final qualifiers for the Olympics. The entire team has been disqualified from the US event because they were deemed to be close contacts. It means that all but two members of the team can't now qualify for the Games. Poppy Olsen is Australia's top female skateboarder. She's tested negative but is being closely monitored in a hotel in Des Moines in Iowa with the rest of the team. Poppy, thanks so much for being with us. Firstly, how do you feel? No symptoms to report?
No, I've got no symptoms to report. I'm all good over here. All's looking good. Just got to kind of wait it out and get some negative tests.
Yeah. So how are your two teammates and your coach? Do you know how they're doing?
Yeah, they're all right. Two of them have got kind of cold-like symptoms, but I think they're doing okay. There's a bunch of people that are monitoring their symptoms right now, and hopefully they're going to be all right, but everything's looking okay at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's good. What's the situation with vaccines then, Poppy? You'd had one, had you, but are they optional? What was the system?
Yeah, they were optional. Most of the team got their first one. I think there were a couple of people that didn't get theirs, but I was very lucky and I was able to get my first one, so that was a really awesome opportunity for me. It made me feel a lot safer coming over here. Yeah. So yeah, I was lucky to get that first one.
But were you nervous about going to the US?
Oh, definitely. I mean, coming from such a safe country like Australia, which I'm very lucky to live in, it was definitely scary coming over here and just knowing that there are a lot of COVID cases. It was a little daunting, but the whole team kind of like was prepared before we came out. We knew the risk of coming here and we were still like willing to take it, and we've all just been really safe and cautious, so it's just been like really bad luck that we've got a couple positive cases.
So the implications of this then, Poppy, these cases mean that the whole team has been disqualified from the US event.
Yeah, from this latest event we had, it was really frustrating, but we had two positive cases earlier on in the trip, and then kind of just making it three were all kind of close cases because we are a team. So it was pretty devastating for a lot of people. I'm really fortunate enough that I'm already locked into the Olympics, but there were definitely a couple of other people on the team that needed those points in this competition. So that was very sad for them.
So they won't have a chance to qualify now? There isn't another event coming up where they can go to get to Tokyo?
Unfortunately, there isn't. There was supposed to be one in Rome. There's a street competition, which is the other discipline that is in the Olympics, and there's another street one in Rome, but there's no park ones, unfortunately. So that was kind of the last shot we had. So
you mentioned that there park skateboarding is what you do. What is that?
So park skateboarding, there's two disciplines in the Olympic. There's park and street. Street is kind of like urban objects and anything you'd find on a street. It's like railings, stairs, ledges, things that you don't even necessarily need a skate park to skate. And park, what I do is transition. It's more ramps and a bit like bigger ramps, and it's all different, like kind of what's on the screen right now. If you imagine an empty swimming pool, and it's kind of, but more spread out and more obstacles. That's a bit like what the park discipline is.
Okay. And how do you feel about heading to Tokyo, Poppy? Are you worried about COVID and how that may impact your whole experience of the Games?
I mean, definitely. It's always in the back of your mind. It's very scary. Like what I said before, coming from Australia, which is such a COVID-free country at the moment, and coming to America, and we're going to stay over here until the Olympics. So it is definitely scary, but you just got to be very vigilant, and we're all very safe and staying in our own bubble and doing all the things we need to do, and just hopefully we'll get through it all together.
So you're, 2 weeks there in the US? Where do you head from after that? And when do you go to Japan?
So we're in Iowa for about another week, so we can all definitely come across negative and get some more negative cases under our belt. And then so we know that we're definitely safe, and then we'll spend most of the time, I think, in San Diego in our own little bubble, skating there, skating parks around there, and then I'm pretty sure we'll leave for the Olympics mid-July, I'm guessing.
And it's the first time skateboarding has been included as an Olympic event, I understand. Poppy, how confident are you? Gold?
I mean, that's the goal for everyone, I guess. Yeah, podium would be amazing, but just the opportunity to be there and skating with my friends and skating for Australia. I mean, what more can you ask for, really?
Best of luck with it all. Poppy Olsen, lovely to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you.